guys, Daniel.
Lucy here.
And we're about to check out another request from our patron Tom. And this time it really aligns with what we've been reacting to lately.
Yeah.
We recently saw Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles, and now we're gonna see The Producers, which is another Mel Brooks movie. So yeah.
You guys know that I was a total fan of, especially Young Frankenstein, to be honest. I had so
And
much
Blazing
fun.
Saddles,
And
yeah.
Blazing Saddles as well. Okay, yeah.
For
So I
different
was
reasons, I
fan
don't
of
know.
both. So I'm super excited for this one, especially because Tom also normally gives us very cool options for movies first watch. So I am super excited for this one.
So, do you know anything about the story, about the movie?
Nothing, and I don't want to. I just want to dive into it.
Well, to be honest, I don't either. I just know that it's from 1967, I think, and it is about the production of a theater company or something like that. Hence the name, The Producers.
Which makes everything so much cooler because I love to see behind the scenes. It's one of my favorite types of content because and bloopers and all of those. So
if
I am
it's-
super excited.
If it's gonna
for
be
this one.
comedy and about that, then it's great. I'm sure it's great.
What you want more besides that, to be honest.
Yes.
So that's it, guys. I think we are more than ready to jump
Mm-hmm.
into it. Don't forget that you can also give us recommendations of movies by joining our Patreon. The link is below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and besides of that, check our sponsor. The link is below. And let's just do a little introduction.
Muscle. Love. Yeah. Wow. Oh my.
Huh?
Oh yes.
Yummy.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to today's sponsor. We are so grateful to be working with a brand that we love so much. And that being said, let's jump into it.
Let's go. You can see the full-length commentary, get access to polls, to what we will see next, and more on our Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you. I'm just curious about what he will show about that world, let's say. But it's from 1967, so it's a bit older than all the others that we've seen.
Yeah. Okay.
Ta-ta.
Don't forget the Checky. Can't produce plays without Checky.
Oh! The guy hates to do that, but he needs to do that in order to get money to produce
Yes,
his stuff.
exactly. He's a whore.
Yeah. It's like time to change the picture.
Yeah, yep. Everything old ladies, of course.
No, of course.
Hold me, touch me. Hold me, touch me.
Is that the name that he gives to this one? This is old me, touch me?
It's what she will say. The first thing she will say.
Hold me, touch me.
The whole.
Absolutely. A lot of stamina for the guy. Look at that.
I mean, I don't know how the guy can do it. I
Yeah.
mean, they will be very easy to please, to be honest.
I wonder where she's hiding.
Oh, he's playing with her. They love that. It makes them feel like young again.
Yeah, I get it.
Letter.
You tired? You didn't even start it?
Then she loves role playing and everything. And she seems to have a lot of energy.
Meow.
Hey, woman.
Ah! Oh.
Don't you know how to knock? Come on, Dr. Frankenstein. Wait your turn.
Where's the oops? Now what about the shacks?
That's later.
Fool around.
That's later, honey. Come on.
We can't play today.
Thursday. We'll play on Thursday.
That was a close one.
That guy's very nervous.
Oh, and after that, we'll play The Abductions and The Cruel Rape of Lucretia and I'll be...
Oh my god.
Can't produce plays without checking.
Who is that guy?
It's all right, I made it out to cash. You didn't tell me the name of the play.
Fine. He who signs a lease must pay rent.
I'm Leo Bloom. I am an accountant. I'm from Whitehall and Marks. I was sent here to do your books, and I'm terribly sorry I caught you with the old lady.
How dare you condemn me without knowing all the facts?
He didn't say anything.
Look at my investors now.
Yeah.
You have exactly 10 seconds to change that look of disgusting pity into one of enormous respect. Do the books.
This is such a weird relationship and interaction.
What?
Well, according to the backers list, you raised $60,000. But
Oh
the
my
play that
God.
you produced only cost $58,000. That's $2,000 unaccounted for.
The play was a flop. What difference does it make?
That's fraud. If they found out, you could go to prison.
Who's going to find out it's only $2,000?
I'm sure I can hide it somewhere. Amazing. But under the right circumstances, a producer could make more money with a flop than he could with a hit.
Under the right circumstances.
I'm not sure you should say that out
Yeah.
loud.
How can a producer make more money with a flop than he could with a hit?
Well, it's simply a matter of creative accounting. Let's assume, just for the moment, that you are a dishonest man.
Assume away.
Sure.
It's very easy. You simply raise more
Yeah.
money than you really need. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? You could have raised $1 million, put on a $60,000 flop, and kept the rest.
But what if the play was a hit?
Well, then you'd go to jail.
So in order for this scheme to work, we'd have to find a surefire flop.
He's just like, okay, what do I need to do? I don't need to understand it. It's just, what do I need to do?
I merely posed a little academic accounting theory. It was just a thought.
You can never say that among this kind of people.
He's saying he's seeing money now.
Yeah, exactly.
Step one, we find the worst play in the world, a surefire flop. Step two, I raise $1 million.
And now that he wanted to flop, it will be cool.
We take our $1 million, we fly to Rio de Janeiro.
You're holding me too tight.
You're holding me too tight.
Wow! I want that money!
You guys are taking Jesus.
He's just scared. Look at him.
Scared. God.
I would be a bit scared of that guy, to be honest. You never know what he's gonna do.
Either one of them. Really? At least you could put it on his
On my face.
And I've
I'm
been
in
stopped.
pain. And I'm wet.
Continue.
Don't hit. It doesn't help. It only increases my sense of danger.
Just kill him, alright? It's just a waste of time.
So, is it
That's
better? You're in your little safe space?
Good. That's good.
That's awful.
Very nice.
That's so awful. That's
No,
so
that's-
not nice.
No, it looks so nice.
This man should be in a straitjacket.
Yeah, well, you're not that far off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Come, let me take you to lunch.
And if you're gonna help me make $1 million, I can pay you how many
Oh,
lunches you
exactly.
want.
Why go to a dark, stuffy restaurant? Let's dine al fresco.
This is
Oh,
al
just
fresco.
how I like it.
fire.
Nice.
Oh, and it's much cheaper this way as well. Every time I think about like New York and stuff, I always think like hot dogs and stuff. Oh, it's like a little child. You got him a balloon and the ride. The thing.
Lovely out here, isn't
Oh
it?
my god.
Now it's more of a romantic stuff.
What if someone from the office should see me?
Then you'd see them. And why aren't they at the office?
That's a great way to see it.
I'm happy.
And I'm wet again.
You see, he's wet and he's no longer worried about being wet.
I'm a nothing. I spend my life counting other people's money.
That's what accountants do, yeah.
Yeah.
I want everything I've ever seen in the movies.
Leo, say you'll join me!
I'll do it. My God, I'll do it.
Perfect.
But they make a great team. One is crazy, the other one crazy. So
Yeah, you said one is crazy. I'm like, yeah, both are, but in a different way.
I thought they were gonna do like Dirty Dancing kind of thing, you know, like.
It's 2 in the morning. I don't know what I'm reading anymore.
Read. We've got to find the worst play ever written.
Why don't you write one yourself?
I was thinking that, like, okay, just write a really bad play.
Woke one morning to discover that he had been transformed into a giant cockroach.
That seems bad.
That's the story of the book. How is that called?
Metamorphose?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm reading plays I read this morning. I can't go on.
I'm in a loop.
We'll find her. We'll never
Oh,
find
if we
her.
found it.
We'll never find her. Smell it. See it? Touch it. Mother Lord. The mother of them all.
Either something very boring or something very like that people would want to stay away.
Of course.
Springtime for Hitler. A gay romp with Adolf and Eva at Berchtesgaden. Wow.
Wow.
This won't run a week.
Like not even a day. Springtime for Hitler, right?
Who do you want? No one gets in the building unless I know who they want.
And who are you?
Now I'm the
Okay.
concierge.
We are seeking Franz Liebkind.
Oh, the crowd. He's up on the roof with his birds.
Thank you, madam.
I'm not a madam. I'm a concierge.
Yeah, I think she just wants to pretend to know how to say that word.
Yeah, and pretend to
be someone.
to be someone important, of importance.
He's wearing a German helmet.
Don't say anything to offend him. We need that play.
So he must be like a crazy Nazi guy.
I was never a member of the Nazi Party. I'm not responsible. I only followed orders. Where do you run?
It was perfect to be an actor. It has drama
Sure,
enough.
but I don't know if he can follow things through. You know what I mean?
Exactly. If they want the play to flop, that would be great.
We love it. We think it's a masterpiece. That's why we're here.
Really?
Why are his eyes dark?
Either he hasn't slept for a long time, or he just painted his camouflage.
We are going to clear the Fuhrer's
We are
name.
going to clear the Führer's name. He's so happy.
Honestly, it might be an interesting play.
People might think it's a comedy.
This is not a place to talk. Come, we'll go to my flat. An occasion like this calls for schnapps.
So you're
Schnapps
crazy.
like beer,
And,
right?
yeah, it's like I think, aguardiente.
And it has like a picture of Hitler.
Oh yes,
there.
it does.
That the Fuhrer was a terrific dancer.
Really? I never dreamed that...
That is because that you were taken in by that verdammte Allied propaganda.
The guy is so crazy though. I mean, all of them. From the three, you cannot use one.
Okay, they're all crazy, but in very different ways.
There was a painter. He could paint an entire apartment in
One afternoon, 2 coats.
I just would be afraid that at any time he might take a gun or a knife or something.
Yes.
Hitler was better looking than Churchill. He was
Sure.
Churchill. That's exactly why
I
we
think that's a waste of time there.
The Hitler you loved, the Hitler you knew, the Hitler was...
Now he's getting mellow.
Here, Franz.
You see him manipulating him?
Yep, sign
Jesus.
here.
Here it is. Springtime for Hitler.
Okay, he signed.
Sealed,
That's
and
it.
delivered.
I'm not wearing this armband. I don't care how big the deal is. I won't wear it.
Okay, take it off. Take it
Get
off.
off.
Garbage. And by the way, that's exactly the same lady that passed them before because she had the same dress.
How can you notice that kind of stuff?
Because
Damn.
the dress was awful. As simple as that.
Phase 1 is complete. The play is ours.
Getting the play. Yes, exactly.
The raising of the money.
Right, so we need the old ladies, but now he has motivation, so I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be very effective.
It's like one thing is to be doing all of that for,
That's a little thing. Oh, you
a
see?
2,000 play.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing is to get like 1 million.
Taking them to the restaurants.
Our new play, my love.
Oh,
See?
oh, Bialy, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna get you a new suit.
Did you bring the check in?
Oh, yes, I have it right here in my purse.
Why are you here?
Why are you interrupting us? He's pouring the wine into the guy's trousers.
Why? Sorry, I was lost.
I was trying
Why?
to understand.
There you are.
I love you.
What? I cannot
I
hear.
love you.
Mama. I love you, Mama.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways for you to.
Go, Bialy, baby, go!
Oh, full of adrenaline. Let's do it. Go. Well
I see
done.
a lot of sassy old ladies in here.
Yeah, it's like if I don't have that kind of energy when I'm 80, I mean,
So how much
how
do you have?
much? Yeah.
Mrs. Virginia Resnick. She also owns 50% of the profits.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're saying if it's a hit, you couldn't ever pay them.
Mrs. Elma Wentworth. She owns 100% of the profits.
And how much of Springtime for Hitler have we sold?
25,000%.
Let's hope it doesn't work.
It's a flop.
I don't think it's gonna be a flop. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Max, what are you doing?
I'm going to buy myself a toy. I worked very, very hard, and I think I deserve a toy.
A very expensive toy, apparently.
That's a toy.
Or
She happens to be our new receptionist. She
Good dog for day.
Oh, good Abend.
good, like she's German,
I think so.
go to work.
like a dog.
Take off her clothes or something?
Oh my god. Of course, like I always say, people love boobs. I mean, what can we do about that?
Work.
And then she walks like this.
That's how everyone walks, right?
Bialy, stop and bloom.
Like I said.
For day.
That's how you walk.
You Swedish tease.
Yeah, she's playing him.
Oh, Swedish.
Maybe we should go a little easier on the spending. I mean, these offices and all.
Why? Take it when you can get it. Flaunt it, baby. Flaunt it.
Yeah,
That's his
that's the
philosophy
issue.
always. That's why you didn't have anything before.
Taking steps to make sure that Springtime for Hitler will be a total disaster.
At 2
do
o'clock,
you
we
do?
have an appointment with none other than Roger Debris.
Who is he?
Oh, director. Okay,
He's perhaps the worst director that ever lived.
okay,
He's the
good.
only director whose plays close on the first day of rehearsal.
Now, don't let anything he says or does upset you. He's a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Yes?
Oh, damn, it looks really weird.
peculiar to say the least.
Oh, yes, you are expected. Please do come in.
Why does he look like a toy? I don't know, like a puppet.
Yeah, it's that kind of makeup.
I am Kamenghiya, Monsieur Debris' private secretary. Would you please remove your shoe?
Ooh.
Okay, let's remove our. So this is
That's
not the
my
director.
fancy.
Okay.
I love the
Careful with your
statue. Oh.
surroundings.
Right in the ass. I think that's so tight. Is that an elevator?
Yeah, it is very tight. Yeah. Yes, very, very much.
Oh my god. Oh, but he was able to keep his composure. Like, excuse me, moi. Oh my god.
Oh, damn, that's way too much.
The drama.
Even you cannot do as much as he does. Sorry.
No, yeah. I mean, you're maybe a good actor, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Roger?
What was that look? Oh my god.
I don't know.
That was so scary. Look at that.
Those
And
eyes.
his teeth are just so straight.
Remarkable.
You like that?
Remarkable.
It's a nice dress.
I never realized that the Third Reich meant Germany.
So you have no idea about history?
What do you think? Well, now be cruel, be brutal, be brutal.
Where do you keep your wallet?
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Don't make me that kind of question.
Right. Let's face it, Roger. That dress is you.
You see, he knows how to talk.
Can't tell a thing without your wig. As far as I'm concerned, you're only half dressed.
I want an assistant like that guy.
How would you like to go back to teasing hair, big mouth?
Later, Roger?
No, they really get along very well.
Yeah. It looks amazing.
Always been associated with music, yes?
Dopey showgirls with gooey gowns.
So it's a musical. Nice. The musical
No.
Springtime for Hitler.
I don't think it's a musical. I think he's used to musicals, but this one is not.
I think we should add a little music. And that whole third act has got to go. They're losing the war. It's too depressing.
Let's not put the part at the end where they lose.
I see it. A line of beautiful girls dressed as stormtroopers, black patent leather boots, SM. Love it. That is genius!
That's genius, like genius.
Get on the phone, send out a casting call, call every...
Kiss it,
Like the guy is like Cleopatra or something.
Open call for the role of Adolf Hitler.
No previous experience required.
I don't need that.
They're gonna choose the worst one.
Of course.
Why is someone there in bikini? Or
That's
whatever
the one I was looking for.
Will the dancing Hitlers please wait in the wings? We are only seeing singing Hitlers.
That was that little spin there.
I was the lead tenor of the Albuquerque Opera Company for the last 2 seasons.
I love his voice for Hitler.
I see him more like just a Gestapo agent, not exactly Hitler, sorry.
I love the confidence though.
True.
It was actually nice.
But they need a bad one. Again, with that announcement in the journal, they would attract a lot of crazy people, so... And it is New York, after all.
The little wooden boy.
This is Hitler after being on holidays in Spain or something.
Mexican Hitler.
Hey, man. I beg your pardon.
Is this where they're auditioning Boomerang, baby?
I'm afraid you wandered into the wrong theater.
Wait! This is Boomerang!
Please, audition. Yeah, it's gonna be the perfect one.
Yes.
Another crazy person.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Lorenzo, baby. Lorenzo St. Dubois.
Baby.
My friends call me LSD.
LSD.
What you do best? Hey, man, I can't do that here. That's why they put me away, babe. Oh, sing.
He's the perfect guy for them. He is the perfect one for them.
Let's see how we...
I would like to sing this song. It's about love and hate.
Hand support.
Perfect. It's like a new age, like, vibes.
That calls like cemetery vibes.
I'm talking about love power.
This seems like the beginning of a cult or something.
Don't say that. Manton would be so upset. Jessica, I love the vibe of that guy. I mean, you cannot deny that.
What's the thing that he has, like, here?
It's a kind of like sausages or whatever.
That we meet. I give a flower to the God.
Yes, passion.
Man, and I give it to the landlord when the rent comes.
Rock and roll vibe.
Hey, where you stink?
They are feeling it.
I'm not sure if they are feeling it or becoming like obsessed.
The other did say that Hitler was a terrific dancer and nobody knew about it. Look at that. Look at those steps.
I'm talking about love power. You don't think about no little flowers. Oh no, all you think about is guns.
Pacifist. Seems lost.
Like we said, the guy is crazy.
Everything else. A flower.
And I'm just gonna eat a banana in a very pornographic way.
That's our Hitler!
What is it doing? Everything is like throwing me off, like all of that. Oh, it's already opening.
And
I
not
thought we
a
were gonna.
flop.
I thought we were gonna see like some rehearsals. Again, it might be so ridiculous and bad. Then it's what happens sometimes with certain movies and stuff. It's so bad that everybody has to see it.
There's the Times drama critic.
It's like great, all the critics.
Two on the eye. Compliments of the match. Wait a moment, there seems to be some mistake. There's a $100 bill wrapped around these tickets. That's no mistake. Enjoy the show.
I'm shocked.
Because I think no one would ever
Be that blatant. Oh, he's coming to the premiere. Who are you? I'm the writer.
Night Broadway.
Arrow!
The world.
I can't wait. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed.
Germany was having trouble, what a sad, sad story. We looked around and then we found the land for you and me.
Our hero.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Is that
No, that's not him.
We're marching to a faster pace.
Those
Like-
quotes are so weird.
What I think about this, like gods or something.
Pretzels on the box. Amazing, and that's a cappuccino.
I wonder what the people are thinking. The guy's like, you see those looks.
Enjoying the Nazi party.
The propaganda lines.
Oh, those suits that the girls have, they're so cute. They're so tall. They're so good at fucking things up.
Look at him, he's so happy.
But I think other people are actually interested.
Talk about bad taste.
Yes! The first ones to leave.
Like, to fire.
Come on, people, you need to... Someone's getting killed.
We don't want to be caught here during intermission. They'll stone us to death.
There will be no one after the intermission.
There he is.
There he is. I leave
Hey,
you.
man.
I leave you, baby. I leave you. Now leave
Yeah,
me alone.
leave me alone. But people are not that upset.
Because it's funny. Honestly, I love the guy who plays Hitler.
Why don't you pay attention to me?
If you take this as a comedy,
Don't you forget, baby, I took an oath. Deutschland, over alle.
Gonna crush Poland.
It's very expressive.
all the time.
I'm gonna take over France.
Again, I think he mixed up all of his lines and he's just doing his own thing.
I think so for her face.
That English channel. Wow. And then I'm gonna kick them cats in the pants.
I'll watch a show just with this guy.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Oh, but they're not seeing this, right?
No, because they left because they didn't want people
exactly.
To the one and only performance of
Oh,
Springtime
no.
for Hitler.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's gonna be like...
A round of drinks for everybody in the place.
There is no one there.
Yesterday, I was a meaningless little accountant. And today,
Today you're a criminal.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Hey, man. You're a German. All Germans. That's right. That means we cannot attack Germany. Now, what
It's
about
genuine.
And then the club and the laugh every night. We got to do something. I got it. I got it.
The guy's upset
Oh,
because
yeah,
Lance
he's
cried.
upset. Yep.
Dankeschön, baby.
The guy, yeah, oh, the guy's really upset.
Baby. What does he say, this baby? The Fuhrer has never said baby.
Will you please shut up?
You shut up. You are the audience. I am the author. I outrank you.
They're gonna be so upset. They have no idea.
It was a risk they knew they had, so it's their problem. Now this is intermission.
It's intermission. Quick! Hide your faces. They'll tear us to pieces.
Everyone is so happy. It's not supposed to write.
Oh, and the author is gonna be really pissed.
absolutely hysterical.
I thought I'd split my sides.
Would you ever believe in a million years you'd ever love a show called Springtime for Hitler? Hey, come on, let's get back. If the second act was anything like the first, this will run for 5 years.
Uh-oh. That's not what you wanted.
At least in jail you don't have to pay rent.
Exactly.
Mrs. Wentworth.
Yeah, this guy's like 50%, 50%, 100%.
We only hide from a small portion of the audience.
Yeah, he's saying like, it might be just these people. Hey, baby.
Like, I don't think they can hear anything from the majority besides the laugh.
1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. I feel so bad because I'm losing the war.
And the thing is, it was supposed to be a flop. The actor is just way too good.
Where's my Goebbels? Where's my Goebbels? Where's my Goebbels? Get me my little Joe.
Send for Goebbels.
What was that voice? There he is. Oh, he's following his vibe.
Oh, baby. Hey, baby. What's happened? I told the people we invaded England. Hey, that's a groove, Daddy.
Oh,
How did
damn.
we come out? We beat them, baby. That's my Joe. That's my little Joe. I love it. Hey, what can I do for you?
He's gonna try to mess it up, but he's
Yep.
just gonna make everything better.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Babe.
I am the author of this play. You are the victims of a hoax. The Fuhrer has never sent this baby. The Fuhrer was sweet. Oh, the Fuhrer was kind.
It's like,
People
oh,
are taking
I
it.
know.
You see, and people are taking this as part of the play, so it just went even better.
It's so unexpected, all the things.
No, we don't make love.
Oh, it's like, we
Go
don't
to
make
work.
love. He even lost his appetite for making love. Go back to work, not this kind of work.
At least I have a new office, and a hot receptionist, and a lot of hot ladies to be paid.
Congratulations. Hitler will run forever.
I would never expect to hear that.
It's a top.
The director.
It's an avalanche. It's the biggest hit on Broadway.
You ruined me. Help, help. Rain.
And she's still working.
Well, she's still working, yeah.
I can't.
Picks the wrong play, the wrong director, the wrong cast. Where did
That's
I
the
go
problem.
right?
Everything was wrong, so it was so right.
I'm going to cooperate with the authorities. They'll reduce my sentence, and then there's time off for good behavior, and maybe I'll get a job in the prison library. So.
Yeah, he has a plan.
Yeah, I don't think the guy will allow him to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if he kills, if the old ladies die, he doesn't need to pay, right?
Oh, next part of the plan: kill all the old ladies.
You fat fatty, give me those box now.
Oh. Did he shot one of them?
I mean, I was not expecting this.
Don't you understand? You must die.
Where are your cornbreaks? Come in, come in, come in.
Come in, please, interrupt.
I see you. You like something? Coffee?
Yeah.
Good idea. Ask the gentleman with the gun and trying to kill us.
It's like, get the point. It's like, okay, I will do that.
Black, 2 sugars.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
regular? 1 buck?
Like, not me. I don't know what to do with that.
Champagne?
No, thanks. I have just ordered cafe.
In your helmet, really? I mean, it's not gonna work.
Go ahead. Come on. Yes. No more bullets.
There.
Oh, the guy's just so sad.
I
I'm so
know.
sad about him. Poor thing.
You know, it was his dream that just got crushed down.
Have I ever steered you wrong? Always. Never mind.
Well,
Every night people are laughing at your beloved Führer. Why?
It is the dynasty. Und es verdammt babies.
exactly. So it's his fault. You know what you need to do.
Kill the actors.
What?
Shut up.
Now he's like accomplice of murder.
Yeah.
Actors are not animals, they're human beings.
They are. Have you ever eaten with one?
No.
Make up your mind.
What can we do? Blow up the theater?
Oh, don't give yourself ideas. Come on.
Dynamite. Dynamite.
I don't think the guy knows what he's doing.
What do you hear that? Look behind you if you're so...
Thank God. Thank God they don't think.
Next time I produce a play, no author.
Exactly. You can do the script.
We have here a technical problem. I do not
What?
know whether this little devil here is the quick fuse or the slow fuse. I must find this out.
Okay, how?
You just gotta turn it on. No.
And it's like, you have so much more. Can you use it?
Yeah, you see this?
That's the first one.
I have said that this is the quick fuse, and this is the quick fuse. The quick fuse!
I hope they all died.
Yeah, of course they didn't. Why are they all crying?
We find the defendants incredibly guilty.
I would like to say something, Your Honor. Not on my behalf, but in reference to my partner, Mr. Bialystok.
I'm not sure I want to hear this.
Max Bialystok is the most selfish man I ever met in my life. Don't help me.
I'm not helping you.
Who has taken money from little old ladies. But he's also talked people into doing things, especially...
Oh, now it's like, oh, it's not my fault.
I'm a victim, don't you see?
You're an adult. You cannot use this excuse.
Whom has Max Bialystok wronged? Whom has he really hurt? Not me. No one ever called me Leo before. I mean, I know someone else. I never sang a song with someone else before. This man...
I mean, he's
This man...
a very nervous guy, but he was made for court.
He made me what I am today.
But how
I
can
don't
you
think that's good. I don't think that's good.
How can you explain who got wronged here? What about the people who thought they were receiving 50% and 100%?
What would their lives have been without Max Bialystok, who made them feel young?
But that's what they wanted.
And
None of them actually expected to receive money back.
yeah.
That's all I have to say.
And all the ladies.
All the old ladies.
Your Honor, that we've learned our lesson, and that we'll never do it again.
Didn't never trust that guy.
Sure.
State penitentiary. They continue their work, but in prison.
Come on, guys.
Again, he's an accountant.
Maybe he got a job at the library as well, like he said.
You now own 20% of Prisoners of Love. Congratulations.
They're doing exactly the same thing there.
Yeah, if it's not broken, just keep doing it. Even him is enjoying doing the production.
But I think he always enjoyed it. That's why he made that his job.
I know. Prisoners of Love. Interesting name.
Definitely not what I was expecting at all.
Well, partially what I was expecting, at least in the type and tone of the movie. Not what I was okay. The play was not what I was expecting. That I had no idea what it was going to be about. Yeah.
So, for me, what was a bit off the script in my head, it's exactly about the play. So I didn't know it was exactly a play. I thought it would be more of the background, like, like day life of people, of producers of a company, of a production company.
Yeah, as well. I mean, I thought it would be more of the rehearsal and the the facts behind the production. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought it would be fun to have something like that, and to be like the behind the scenes, like the drama sometimes, and things that actors do or like the company does, because we know actors can be very interesting and, you know, like
peculiar.
Yeah, not only the actors but everyone involved in cinema and theater and all of that. So
I do think they got the most peculiar actor possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Even by accident. Yeah. Well, that actor made the play into a success, basically, because until then, it wasn't going very well.
And it really shows how important it is for you to have a good actor, because the play or the movie, the script, it can be like, it can suck. But if you have a good actor, normally you can save something of it.
But also how the tone of something makes a lot of difference. The same idea, again, we've talked about this sometimes, the same structure, the same story can give for a very dramatic story, or a comedy, or horror thriller. It really depends a bit on changing one or two elements, some little things.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So I'm just curious, I was just imagining, imagine like a remake of this, thinking more of nowadays, what could I do for them to be like, oh, this is the worst idea ever, and it's gonna flop entirely?
I would say like something related to social media or stuff like that.
Well, to be honest, most things that come out nowadays, no one is really interested, so I don't think it would be that difficult. Yeah.
For example, one that we've seen quite a long time ago, but I was not expecting to have enjoyed it so much, and when I saw it, like the commercial, let's say, or the thriller of it, trailer, sorry, of it, I was like, oh, this is like a bullshit kind of show. It was the one with Mr. Bean and the bee, because the concept of it's really bad, but again, the actor gives it so much life and such a comedy aspect.
It's a good example of it, yeah.
That I'm just like, I again, not my favorite thing ever, but it was quite nice to watch.
The idea of it's just a cartoon.
Yeah,
it's
like
just a cartoon,
a guy
but then
against a bee. It's like, well, that's like stupid. That's such a stupid idea. Who the hell is gonna like to see like an adult guy pursuing a bee? But then the guy destroys the house and everything becomes so fun.
And you have someone like Rowan Atkinson playing that role, and it works. Yeah.
It works. So I think about that idea, and I think about that kind of concept.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it worked in that aspect. But
yeah. So The Producers from 1967. Overall, what you thought of it?
I have to admit, it was a disappointment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get the concept of it. I mean, I get the story, but for me, the story itself has no essence. It's not that kind of movie or that kind of story that makes you laugh. It's entertaining-ish, in my opinion. And especially after watching Young Frankenstein, the same vibe, but everything is way more, you know, like...
Oh, yeah, but I think it's
quite a different...
Very, very different. Very, very, very different approach and subject and all of that, yeah.
Yeah, but for me, that and Blazing Saddles were so much funnier. This one was just entertaining-ish, funny-ish, you know, like there is one or two things that are very fun, but there are many things that I didn't like. For example, the thing they were trying to do with the actors, the main ones, you know, like the friends, let's say, the accountant and the producer.
The producers, okay.
Yeah. The interaction between them, I think it was very forced. It's that kind of humor that for me is not naturally, is very forced, and in a bad way, because you do have that with Frankenstein, but it's a bit forced with the guy with the eyes and everything, but it works because it's that ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
Here,
I have to agree.
Yeah, here they get to the point where it's ridiculous, they force it, but it's not to that extra level to be funny, just to be like forced, in my opinion. Also, the fact that the producer, the guy, he in the beginning was trying to have like to break the, you call it like the third wall or the fourth wall, and it didn't really accomplish, because then it didn't follow that idea throughout the whole movie. So he tried to do that 2 or 3 times, but it very failed, in my opinion, as well. Although I really enjoyed the actor that played the play. Perfect, amazing.
Flawless, you cannot say anything about that guy.
Yeah, exactly. If everything was in that tone of the guy, not exactly the same, but the tone, I think it would have been a very huge hit, the movie, for in my opinion. But I think you do have two different tones. One very over the top and one that's trying to reach that, but it doesn't really do. So,
Yes, because they're all over the top, but I do understand the difference that you're talking about. Because, for example, I think I enjoyed the movie way more than you because I really liked it. I really liked the concept. Although I do have to give you a little bit of reason on what you're saying, because I do agree a little bit, not to the same extent, but I do see the difference that you do have with the producers, with the two main guys. It does become a little bit forced.
Yeah.
In a way that, for example, with Young Frankenstein, everything is forced, but everything is forced and it needs to imitate a certain style, a certain melodrama, and I mean, it works just perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
And in here, you do have the other over-the-top guy, like you were saying, like with the play, but again, it's a play, and it is, again, it's not the same exact tone. Yeah. So I do have to agree with you with that. Although for me it does mainly work. I do see it as a bit forced and dated in the interactions of the main guys. Although overall I do enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, so I'm with you, but in my side, it made me not enjoy the movie as much. Again, I don't think the script is very good either, in my opinion.
I do like the script overall. Again, one or two jokes that I think are a bit obvious, but besides that, I think it's a very good story. I think it could be a bit more. You could have a bit more out of this story, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think, for example, there are so many things I would like to see, and then others that's like, why so much? For example, the beginning with them, again, the interaction between them two, the producers, not my favorite. I think you lose a lot of time there for a thing that, in my opinion, is not that good.
There's more potential for other stuff with the story, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
For example, a bit more of the audience, because that was interesting to see the reaction to the audience to the play. Because what's the essence of the movie here? What they wanted to do with the play. So the play itself was the main thing of the movie, and you don't really see much of it.
Yeah. I do like the director and the assistant of the director as well. That part, I also think it worked quite well. But no rehearsals, no... Yeah, I have to agree.
You know, I would like to see, because, again, you see the play as the author was very upset. But you would assume that the author would be more involved as well in the play, in the rehearsals. So you did had to be in the rehearsals with them, like with the producers.
Yeah, we saw him with them, yeah.
Probably with the author, so they knew what the play was gonna be, you know, so... You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Overall, it doesn't make sense. I know the movie's not supposed to make sense, but, again, it's something more realistic compared to Young Frankenstein. Again, Young Frankenstein, everything is way over the top and it's not realistic. Here, it's the opposite. You're talking about a play, so it's supposed to be more realistic based. And that part we could have seen a bit more, and we did saw nothing, and I was more expectful to watch a bit more of that, because in my opinion it would be more interesting.
So overall, what would be your judgment of the movie?
Yeah, so overall it's one of those that I most likely wouldn't recommend to people to watch, because again, didn't really captivate me. From the three that we've seen, it's one I like the least, obvious. And compared to the others I really felt like I had so much fun, you know, like I still remember almost everything from Blazing Saddles. The same with Young Frankenstein. I mean, the funniest one that I've seen regarding that kind of things and all. So yeah, overall that's it. I also didn't like much, sorry guys, it's more negatives than positives, I'm so sorry. I also didn't like much the thing of the receptionist, you know. Again,
that was really funny.
Let me explain. It was fun, okay. Some of my favorites, very interesting. However, very obvious in my opinion. Of course, the movie is very
Okay.
old now. We do use, maybe because I've seen so much of that in recent movies, so maybe that's why. But it was fun, it was interesting. But again, when they come back like, oh, sex now, or you're gonna make love or something, that kind of lines for me is like, what's the point with that? Like, we've never seen actually a relationship between the producer and her. And it would be so much funnier, in my opinion, for her to be like that blondie girl that they wanted to sleep with, but, you know, like it's way out of their
Okay.
league or something like
Mhm.
that, you know? But it made it everything so obvious. It's like the first time with her was okay, nice. The stupid blonde dumb girl that doesn't speak Portuguese, whatever.
Portuguese?
Wait, what did I say?
It doesn't speak English?
It
Okay.
doesn't speak English. Sorry. Yeah, so the second time that she appears, the one, oh, go to work. And I think that she was always like saying the word, even in the first scene, like work, we're gonna put the music and dance, blah blah blah. Again, it was everything so forced in my opinion. I'm so sorry, but it was.
I have to disagree with you there. I think that
Yeah.
part works perfectly, and I wouldn't change a thing on that part. I think it's funny, and I don't agree with your assessment in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but it's like, it's way too long. I think that scene loses the funny of it because it's way too long. And then they try to do again the second time, bringing it more, but now like she's with, you know, like a bikini or a lingerie dancing, and then everything is happening. Then he opens the door, she continues dancing and working. But then he doesn't say stop work. But then she's already getting into the office because she hears a shotgun, and then she's like with the blazer, whatever. But no one told her to stop working. So if she's that dumb, she should like still be.
You're taking the fun out of it.
Comedy either is very stupid and you have to make no sense of it, or, you know, it doesn't work.
And it's also very subjective. So things that people find funny, others might not, which is
Yeah.
clearly one of those cases.
Yeah.
So I have to say that I kind of overall disagree quite a lot with you in this one, because for me it was a really nice surprise, and I really enjoy this kind of story, this kind of concept. And overall, besides the thing that I did agree with you, which was a bit the interactions between the two producers, that I think it could have been a bit better.
Much
Again,
better.
just a bit better in my opinion. It's just a question of a little bit of tone, because I do enjoy the performances, so it's not exactly that. Besides that, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, thought it was hilarious, so for me it's a hit, and it's very close to the other ones. To be honest, the movie of Mel Brooks that I think I enjoyed the least, and it's one that we actually also saw, was Spaceballs, because I think that one was really not.
True.
That one I think was very forced.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. One thing that I would like to add that I actually liked, so don't torture me, guys, is actually the last scene in jail. They're doing all over again, everything again. So that was quite fun.
Yeah, it continues, just life
Yeah.
continues, and they found a place in the world. Like I said, they're gonna go to jail, but you know, life goes on.
Show must go on.
The show must go on. Yes, I wouldn't put it better.
So that's it, guys. I'm so sorry if the feedback is not what you expected, but that's life, okay? We work with what we have. That being said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys had fun. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you didn't yet. It means a lot to us. And of course, check the link below, not only to get 10% discount with our sponsor Prozis, but also to check our Patreon. We do have a lot of cool stuff there, so make sure to check it out. That being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.